Hi, Elizabeth. Um, I really like your post. I like how you incorporated a very important detail about the act of listening. Um, I really think that that is probably the biggest thing that we can do when we are dealing with a situation where we might not be very familiar with the client or their culture. Um, a lot of information can be gained through that. And then, too, like Egan talks about, something that's really important is to let the client kind of lead the way. And you're there as that kind of facilitation, like a means to an end, right? And so, one of the ways that we do that is by sitting there and listening, even if it's through an interpreter, it doesn't really matter as long as we're getting the gist of what the client is saying. Um, we can like hear their concerns and the issues that they're facing, and we can help them develop a way to get through that. And then too, when you're dealing with a family system, you watch and you see what um, each person is dealing with and how they handle it differently. And then two, kind of who has a closer relationship, and maybe like, if you're dealing with a group session, somebody will jump in and help kind of explain something further along. um, and this is where things like that principle of like the mirror neurons, which I just think is so cool, comes in. Um, you can see the closeness of a family system or friend group or something like that when those people are just actively listening, and their body language is like mimicking each other. Um, Things like that are so important to remember, um, to like keep in mind. Like, that's why it's so important to be trained up in these things before you actually go into a helping scenario, because um, so much of communication isn't verbal, it is nonverbal. um, and so while it is important to do everything you can in your power to learn about the cultures that you're going to be around and learning about the people that you're going to be around, because people are individuals no matter what. Like, culture has a huge influence, but at the end of the day, I mean, you're going to meet people with varying personality types no matter where you are, and so you have to learn how to deal with that. And the active listening and picking up on body language and navigating the nuances of communication are going to be more important to any situation that we can find ourselves in. But yeah, I really enjoyed your voice. Also, sorry about my voice. I kind of lost it, but that's okay. But yeah, thank you.